team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buckeyes will put toe to leather and will get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. They didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22.
I love the offense coming out being aggressive on the first play of the game. They're trying to take momentum right away, but the defense was waiting, and they were ready, and they get the interception. You can't start a ball game better than the way the defense just did there.
I'm about to say, the defense loves that they came out like that, too. Like, expecting the pass, played the pass, made the first big play in this ball game, the very first play of the game.
Turning on the Jets. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. You could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This coach told us he was going to be aggressive. Couldn't win this game by kicking field goals. But being aggressive is one thing, being reckless is another.
Yeah, I'm going for the reckless race. I'm all in. If you're going to be aggressive and you're going to go for it on 4th down, that's your plan. Stick to it. High-scoring games are going to happen in college football. I need touchdowns, not field goals.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Fair catch, called for and made. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I can go back to 2006 when they were 1 and 2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really nice Nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big mistake.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Michigan. Timing and better execution. That is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Finds a tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, with great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always mattered. You go back to 2006, #1 versus #2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Sayin. Got a man. It's Smith. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. Reads it, fires complete. The Buckeyes get it past the sticks. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Pick up there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Gives it on the option. Got the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. We saw it on that last play.
Oh, he's getting a hasty. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here we go. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. The throw. He's got it on the move. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal.
Well, the This offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Pulls it in. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on second down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Wolverines! Quick strike through the air for the score. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something we practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's down. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Sayin. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Fires to the tight end. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job on the defense.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. The sweet feet buy a little time. On the move, he fires. It's complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Grayson. You've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Time to take a shot. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Here's a heat. They get him up rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. And we can mention names. And Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry up. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of matchups somewhere else.
Swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Got it looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pickup of 5 and a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they've moved the stick.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. The give and tick, 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 tick. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide open downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The officials stop the clock for the 2. Welcome to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. And you'd like to see the quarterback find his rhythm early. So far, so bad. 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And the Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Haynes. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. The play-action fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Leaves it with the back, fighting off the defender. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Under fire. The sure hands, it's Pena. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. First down. Fires to the right. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Nittany Lions want to move quickly. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. On the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the run, it's Haynes. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
The Wolverines are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Hit as he throws, and it's incomplete on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kick take it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Got his man quickly. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, LSU.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sharp. It's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Sharp. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle. It's Sharp. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire play.
And just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Using his legs, it's Durham. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Snags it over the middle. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And that's your number for first down.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through the tackle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. LSU right back to the line. They'll run it on first and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on third down.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be fourth down.
And this was looking like such a promising opening drive of the game. They had it down close. They tried to run the ball there on third down, didn't get it. So now it's decision time for the head coach. Do you want to pay this thing off and go for it, get aggressive here, trying to capitalize and score a tutty on the first drive of the game?
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
To the air, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. The RPO fired complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
On target over the middle. Down at the 31, it is a first down.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Pocket breaking down. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Inside the 30. Inside the touchdown, LSU! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
Texas, 0. Texas.
Fair catch, called for and made. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Makes the grab. It's Wingo. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44, and big time pickup on that one. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. wake us up. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
And we get to break out the Sooner Schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. And when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. conditions. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Buying some time. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
And this offense comes out aggressive, man. 4 verts, first play of the game. We're going to take a shot. We're going to send a statement. But the defense was more than ready. Gets the pressure, gets the sack, and they make the first statement.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kent. And he'll be brought down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Ott. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. The give on the option. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to throw, it's Mateer. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Wheeler. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. We're seeing it here.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. On the run, fires downfield. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fitted in the window for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out. throws the football right behind those guys and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's loose. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on 1st down from the 30. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
That was a nice swat. Even Dikembe Mutombo would love to wave his fingers side to side and say, no, no, no.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, LSU.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his man. It's Barnes.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, set him up for it.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Kearney. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mateer. Caught behind the line, it's Barnes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The Sooners have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He'll pull it on the read. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And the Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And he puts through the extra point. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Into the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Looking deep down the right side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Wheeler. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Kearney.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Just keep slinging it. Oh, they're after him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there and then create a negative play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's 1st down at the 27.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Right back to the well. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. LSU quick to the line. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for space, it's Barnes. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period.
Oklahoma 14, LSU 7.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. With the catch, it's Kearney. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
A handoff, keep working on that clock. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Lots of running room. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this 1st down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Here's the pressure. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kearney. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Give to the running back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the bluebirds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Toss sweep to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up. The big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Throws to the wideout. Got it! Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River. Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Navy midshipmen. taking on a fellow opponent from the American, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Lewis to throw. Rushes on him. Coming out aggressively. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Grab near the marker, it's Smith. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. It's a seam wide open. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Goes to the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Lewis wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. In a world of trouble and not making it any better. And down he goes. A terrible sack taken by this quarterback. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Navy.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the option.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Horvat. Got the back over the middle. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Hey, nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Big fullback's got it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. Power it inside with the fullback. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll leave it with him. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Navy! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Lewis to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll try to do it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Oh, it's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
That much time for any good QB in college football is not going to equal success for your defense. The defense has to do a better job trying to get pressure on the quarterback. He's way too comfortable.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. To the ground with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Lewis wants to pass. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bryant. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
I think that's a decision the head coach is going to look back on and wish he had done the other thing and just kick it way down the field. You've got a tie game. You've got so much football left to play here in the second half. Instead, because you don't get the onside kick, your opponent is now set up in really nice field position to go down, score, and take the lead.
And here comes the Navy offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Navy.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. To the air. It's Horvat. Spits it out to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Chapman. Touchdown, midshipman! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the air on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
And Navy will go back on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Leaves it with the running back. Turning on the Jets. Oh, a lot of space. The 40. The 30. That just keeps moving. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Keep it simple, stupid. The dive play. That's been in the football playbook since the beginning of time, and they just gashed him right up the middle of their defense.
The give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles, and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll go right back to him. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Lewis to throw. Quickly complete.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Got it in the middle. It's Cross. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time. Throwing on the run. And it's knocked away and incomplete, denying a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up.
Navy 17, Memphis 7.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Memphis wants to move quickly. These corners backing off a bit. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Can't find his man. It'll be it. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Give to the fullback. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. stretch in the middle. It's Chapman. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Give to the fullback.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Navy might want to catch this defense sneaking up on 2nd and inches. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Fullback's got it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, the offense is trying to get physical. They're pulling the backside guard on that play. He completely whiffs, though, and misses his block, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Horvat. Throws to the back. Intercepted in the first drive. Aims for the pick. Didn't have... room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
Off the play fake on first down. It's complete to the right. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the right. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. Just what they were looking for, and he's gotten set up in business at the 35 with a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Gonna run it. It's ball. Wide open spaces. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Horvath. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it 1st down at the 40. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. To the air, it's Lagway. Pulls it in, it's Jackson. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Gators are threatening in the red zone. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Leaves it with the back. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up with 4 to the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Manning. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown time! The defense putting points on the board.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. They feed him again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Wingo. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. First play of the period, first down here. To the air, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Throws to the wideout. Picked off.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try the run. Oh, they just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. 2nd down after the offense recovered its own fumble. They'll go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Man, those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
I think offensive coordinators who stick a guy and keep him in the same spot are doing that guy a big disservice. If I have a guy like this who's such a playmaker and got the speed and athleticism he does, I'm putting him in the slot like this to go take advantage of matchups and go get me some wins.
Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Horton.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Grab near the sticks. It's Horton. Touchdown, Alabama! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wingo. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Back to throw. It's Manning. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's got it at the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. To the air on first down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they turn it into a defensive score. The defense burns Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the #9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. To get this game underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Defense wants to bring the heat. A quick pass to the left. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Unloads quickly. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. To give to the running back from the shotgun. Still on his feet at the 45. Lots of room to run. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pauling. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
3rd and goal for the offense. Back to throw. It's Carr. Big guy smells it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. Sneak gets it done.
Who needs a field goal when you can get a touchdown? First drive, set the tone, make it a statement. 4th and goal, we are going for it. We are here for all the smoke. Nice job by this offense, capitalizing on the momentum, getting a touchdown to start this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. It's caught. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
Notre Dame 7, Alabama 0.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Motion from the wideout. Gonna swing it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's locked. There he goes. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Fields. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Good right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Floats it out in space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
He fires one deep down the right side. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. It's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you get hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Grabbed over the middle, it's Cuevas. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Cuevas. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Cuevas. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. To the air on 1st down. Throwing right. He makes a catch. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Looking for the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown tie.
Well, Needless to say, they needed that touchdown. They're down by a lot of points here in this game, and finally something goes right for them offensively. They put the drive together. They score here at the end of the first half. Now, in the second half, they need a lot more of this, and they're going to have to go tempo. They're going to have to stay aggressive, but maybe this gives them the confidence they need to stage a comeback. We'll see.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The DBs will back off a bit. They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. Picks up the first down, still moving. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Notre Dame 17, Alabama 7.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be changing the route. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. All wideouts, no backs. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done.
Looking for a huge play. He made the catch past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be fourth down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They get to him as he throws, and they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on fourth down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your two-possession lead.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Daron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quinnen Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite-level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Punts it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Alabama pushing the tempo. Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch, it's Williams. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The offense in hurry-up mode. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's Williams. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Williams. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to take off. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of there. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. One final play before the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Carr. Complete. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period.
Notre Dame 20, Alabama 7.
Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They want that clock to run. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. To the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Love. Touchdown, Iron! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra pointer right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And and it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. They moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Absolutely center cut.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
Fair catch called for and made. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And they're not on the same page there.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Snagged in the middle. It's Fields. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Carr. Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, he makes the play this offense a short field at the 35.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath it, create an interception.
Starts the drive trying to go up top. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the 4th quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Hauls it in. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up 1st and goal from the 7. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards.
Converts on 4th down, still going. Touchdown, Bama! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. So they take over with great starting field position, moving 36 yards. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To throw, it's Carr. Looking down the middle. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battles.